going to go over all of the items that you need to craft a sailboat. To get started, you need 5 roller logs. Once you have those in your hand, you'll see a schematic of where the boat will be kind of floating around as you move. Now, if you want to change the direction of the schematic, you press F, and then you can change which direction it's going towards. Now, you do need to have the blue part in the water. And then once you have that, you can right-click to go ahead and put your rollers down. Now we've done the first of 19 stages to build a sailboat. And then to see what you need next, just hover over the schematic and it'll tell you what you're going to be doing next. So we need 8 firewood and 9 logs. I will be building this boat out of pine, but you can use other woods as well. You need to make sure all of the materials are in your hotbar, and once they are, you can right-click to go ahead and add them. Next up, you'll need 16 planks and 2 plumb and squares. I did try to right-click with the plumb and squares in my hands, but it looks like you do need to right-click with the boards in your hands in order to get to the next step. The next couple of steps are going to be a bunch of boards. And make sure that you're refilling your hotbar with your materials that you need, because it won't pull from your inventory. Right, and then even more planks. And then eventually, once you've used up a bunch of planks, we're going to need some support beams. Now, I do have pine support beams in my hotbar, but science, we're going to see if we can use a different type of support beam. So I do also have acacia support beam in here. So we'll try to use the acacia. And it looks like it ended up using the pine instead. So I do believe you need to use the same wood type that you're using for your boards for the support beams. And then look at that, more support beams. Now we're back to some more boards. Throw those in. And now a combo of boards and support beams. And yet still more support beams. Finally, we're going to start moving into some rope. Also, at this stage, you can just walk through your boat. It doesn't really have a hitbox at this stage. So if you need to, you can just walk through it. All right, so now we've got rope. Let's get our 17 rope in there. And then we're going to need 10 more rope plus 21 linen. This is where a lot of people are going to get stuck, is the linen. Most people can get all of the wood and stuff, but the linen can be rough if you haven't farmed enough flax or if you've used your flax to make windmills. Got our linen and we've got 15 rope in our inventory, which is more than 10, so we should be fine. And now we're ready to launch. When your boat's ready to launch, you can just right-click it and it will go into the water. And there you go. Now you've got a boat. Now, here are a couple of tips that I have slowly figured out about the boat. For one, you can't like stand in the boat. You just kind of fall through it. And when you're sitting in the boat, if you sit on this side, so away from the little rudder area, you can't actually make the boat go anywhere. Yep, so you need to be like sitting right against this oar thing in order to move the boat. So you can see I can move it now. Whee! Going all around. And then you can right click to unfurl the sails. All the way unfurled is the fastest. You put them up, it goes, it pretty much stops. And you can do them like partially down or fully down. And it's always that pattern. So this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's always that pattern. Now there are some additions you can make to your boat, and here are my top 3 additions that I recommend for your sailboat. First off, I recommend getting a lantern. You can just use a small lantern. You don't need a large lantern, and it just is going to go right there. Next up is getting some storage in your boat. So you can do chests or storage vessels. I don't really recommend crates. I have a hard time putting stuff in crates in the boat, but storage chests are going to hold a larger variety of things. And then I also recommend attaching some rat lines. These will allow you to climb up to the mast if you're in the boat. So let's get in the boat first. Once you're in the boat, you can right-click the rat lines to climb up, and now you're at the top of the boat. A nice little way to look around. I hope this has been helpful for you, and you can enjoy some fun on your sailboat.